Hi, I'm Georgann Eubanks, author of the Literary Trails of North Carolina guidebook series. The third tour in the Piedmont book visits Mocksville and also Salisbury, among other towns. This was the territory that Squire and Sarah Boone came to know and settle, and of course their famous son Daniel Boone took off from there to do some of his explorations farther west. The Boone family story is chronicled thoroughly and very beautifully by North Carolina poet and novelist Robert Morgan in a biography that he completed fairly recently. In Mocksville, Squire and Sarah Boone are buried unceremoniously right next to a shopping mall, and word has it that Daniel Boone actually engraved the tombstone, and his spelling of January was very creative. So while Daniel Boone might have been a poet at heart, he was not a very good speller. That's one thing we learn. On down south in Salisbury, the town was actually laid out by Squire Boone, who, after the family had settled for a time, he became a magistrate in Salisbury. Salisbury has a long history and a great many historic sites and many writers, but the most contemporary sensation, literary sensation of Salisbury is John Hart, who was raised there and who's written 3 novels, all of which have some of Salisbury in them: The King of Lies, Downriver, and The Last Child. John Hart is very much affected by the place where he grew up, the landscape along the Yadkin River, and his novels are full of settings that will be familiar to folks who know Salisbury, which also happens to be the home of cheerwine, a great beverage with barbecue, which is plentiful in Salisbury.